Hello everyone, this is Sophiana again, and I am doing my second video today, actually, same day as my introduction video. This is my video on llamas, and today is July 31st, so it's a day before in most traditions, but I figured I'd do it a day in advance just to be safe. I am standing in my beautiful yard in rural Oklahoma, and I am underneath my peach tree. Let me show you. Look at that beautiful peach. Isn't it pretty? I'm gonna pick it and I'm gonna eat it. That's what Lammas is all about. It's the first harvest, and yeah, it's traditionally grain harvest, but honestly, if you think of it as truly earth-based, non-dogmatic, it could go for anything growing in your garden, anything growing in your yard, anything that is ripe. Pick it and eat it and gather it, and that in itself to me is definitely a form of worship, connecting with nature by fulfilling the circle of the crop season, harvesting, planting, dropping the seeds, scattering them. This year symbolizes, or this time of year symbolizes the end of the year, and we're definitely on our way. The sun is dying, and here in Oklahoma it's almost freaking tropical, and so I'm pretty sure the humidity makes it the hottest time of the year. There's a cicada. Anyway, this is the hottest time of the year, at least here, and but you know, I love hot weather. I'm sweating right now and I'm perfectly happy with that. It's really nice. What can I say? Anyway, back on subject. This is the beginning of the death of the year. The god in Wiccan and other pagan myth, I guess you could call it, is dying. He has begun aging. He's no longer in the prime of his life. That was at midsummer, which I didn't have a camera for. So yeah, we are starting to eat of his body, which is the fruits of the earth. Like I said, this is traditionally the grain harvest. The word lammas comes from I want to say it's some sort of Germanic. It might be Anglo-Saxon, or it might be Norse or German, I'm not sure. But it's Lafmas, which means loaf mass. And this is the time when people would start the first harvest of the grain, and they would bake lots of bread and eat lots of bread. And in Christian traditions, that can be seen as communion, eating bread to symbolize the body of Christ. And as pagans, we do the same thing, except it really is literal. I know that Catholics think it's literal too, but this is a whole natural thing that really does connect us with male and female deities both. We have the wine to represent the blood of the goddess as well. Yeah, I personally see the earth as male and female, not just a mother goddess. And all nature has polarity. We all know that. I don't stick to it as much as Wiccans do, but yeah, it's fairly obvious. And this is kind of the last hurrah for the sun. So come fall equinox, or Mayon, we will celebrate the triumph of darkness over light. So this is when you really need to start enjoying the sun more before the cold weather comes in, or prepare for the cold weather if you're really happy about that, which I'm really not. Some traditional things to do. I like to make corn dollies. You can make them out of wheat, which is the British way of saying, or corn is the British way of saying wheat, or you can make them out of actual corn husks. That's what I do, since I don't have any access to wheat, and corn husks are easy to come by. Yeah, just make little dolls. They represent the sacrificial god. I'm very big on the sacrificial god archetype. Yeah, you can bury them, you can keep them. I think my circle, we're going to make them, and then we're going to keep them until Halloween. And just eating the fruits of the vine, or of the trees, or of the ground, or anything that's become ripe. Like I said, it's a great way to worship. It's a great way to connect with nature, and it's a good way to look back on what we've sown and what is coming to harvest and what is not. In the springtime, we sow seeds, and in the fall and the harvest season, we gather what is grown. And this is the beginning of our reaping season, and we need to start thinking about what goals we've achieved, what goals we have yet to achieve, what goals aren't looking very good, and just start to assess that. Come Halloween, you get rid of all of the things that you've outgrown or any goals that you haven't met. That's really all I can think of. I don't know. I would just suggest going out, walking around, and giving your thanks to the sun, the earth, and just everything. That's all I can think of. So I hope everyone has a good Lammas, and I will see you next video. Goodbye.